Hi everybody. So I have made it, and this is going to be my backyard for the next couple of months to few months. It depends on a couple of different things. One, it depends on how quickly I get a job. Two, it depends on how quickly I pay off everything so that I can utilize the fact that I am here staying with my friends, and they have told me that I can stay here as long as I want. And although jokingly they have said, after a year, we're probably going to have to start charging you rent, I honestly and truthfully believe that if I wanted to stay with them for a year, I could probably stay with them for a year. I don't really want to stay with them for a year for a lot of different reasons. Mainly, I'm very used to having my own space. So while this will be good for me, living with other people and, having both my friend and his wife, both of them are really good friends. They're very glad to see me. I was very glad to see them. I am very glad to have a roof over my head, and I'm very gracious to them. I nonetheless have to, for the time being, maintain this dual life of there's my YouTube world and then there's my real world. And until I have had a couple of conversations with my friend, I probably will maintain that. It's not that I'm keeping this hidden. He is the friend that I mentioned before that knows that I'm an atheist, but as I've said, I believe I've said this, it's not a big deal to him. It actually doesn't really matter because he either has always been or he came to that conclusion years ago, and it doesn't really weigh into his thoughts. So, nonetheless, I made it, and I haven't done the math, but I actually stopped. I may be repeating myself from some of the videos that I'm going to upload once I've got my computer set up, which I have to roll with my laptop. The way that I have a room, and it's kind of small, and not complaining one bit at all because it's fine, and it keeps me from spreading everything out. It also keeps me from getting completely comfortable to the point where I do what I did in Ohio, which is something that I've actually been having a conversation with my mom about today via text messages, that I got very, very comfortable when I was in Ohio. Yes, I felt the need to get out. Yes, I felt the need to get on with my life, but there was also a very strong, I'm okay right here. As long as nobody tries to push their way into my world, and as long as I can, not have. I mean, I didn't have very many responsibilities. I had, I only had Scotch for a responsibility and mowing. Those were really my two responsibilities. And the job that I had was, really crappy and didn't pay much, and I didn't work very much anyway. So I felt like I really couldn't go off and do a whole lot of anything else anyway. But it was like an extended vacation, or if somebody's collecting unemployment and living with their family, that's kind of how it felt. I had enough money to pay for cigarettes and gas to get into town and food, and that was really about it. And so I didn't do anything, didn't go anywhere, and I got comfortable in not doing anything, not going anywhere, not spending money, not having a life outside, not having a social life. And so that bird just scared the crap out of me. Nonetheless, yeah, so like I said, I mentioned to my mom, I said, this just feels like, I'm in shock, and everything's been thrown into the blender with the way that I had to say goodbye to Scotch, which was better than, the video about the issue that happened with me and Scotch getting attacked by the dog, and still kind of being stressed out and traumatized to a degree from that. It's just been such a strong emotional roller coaster, and then spending, nearly 4 days. Well, yeah, 4 days. I think it took me approximately 96 hours to get here, and that counts all sleeping, stopping, and everything else. So, 4 days with no one to talk to but myself. I talked to a couple of people via text message and whatnot, but other than that, I really didn't talk to anybody other than you guys through the camera, and a lot of talking to myself. And so yeah, it's just all kind of culminating in okay, I'm here, and now I can stop and think. And now that I can think, I put it this way, is a lot of the excitement died around Montana. The excitement about what I was doing gave way to one big giant holy fuck, I'm doing this, and what am I doing? I actually had a couple of moments on the road where I freaked out and had mini panic attacks going, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Had to talk myself off of the cliff of anxiety there. Yeah, so it is good. I know it's good, and it's just going to take me a little bit of time to adjust, and once I've adjusted, then, things will be even better. And Seattle decided to welcome me with rain. I guess it hadn't been raining for a while, and then it started back up right before I got here. The next couple of days should be clear. I'm not sure if I'm going to go anywhere or do anything. I do still have money from the money that my parents loaned me, but until I have an income, I am not going to be spending much going anywhere. I forgot everything is more expensive here. Gas is more expensive. Cigarettes are more expensive, which is all the more reason to quit. So yeah, even the coffee is more expensive. Well, I guess I could find places. Anyway, so yeah, so there's about 8 minutes of ramble of me and my current new backyard, and I have to go in and mix up a bunch of videos and post up some stuff today for you guys, and also keep talking to people in the real world, because when I stop moving, stop talking, stop doing things, then it all pushes in really hard. So yeah, I'm good. It's strange. So, oh, by the way, those stairs that you guys are looking at, I actually, with my friend that I'm living with, we built those 2 summers ago, and they are standing the test of 2 years of time and rain very, very well. And I'm still very proud of our job on that, because we had no idea what the hell we were doing, and we pretty much winged it. No external, we didn't ask anybody anything, so we just did it. And yeah, that was really fun. So okay, I'm going to go and try and get myself in a better headspace, and I will talk to you all soon. Hopefully I will find the time to reply to comments and whatnot now that I'm starting to settle down, and get some stuff set up. That's another thing. I need to get the computer set up, which I'm going to have to use my laptop for a while, possibly the whole time that I'm here, just because space constraints, which is okay. It'll just take a little bit of adjusting, because I didn't use my laptop very much, and I have to make sure I have all the programs on there and not choke on my own spit. Okay, I will talk to you guys and girls a little bit later on. Welcome to